coach is a type of vehicle used for conveying passengers on excursions and on longer-distance intercity bus service between cities or even between countries. Unlike transit buses designed for shorter journeys, coaches often have a luggage hold that is separate from the passenger cabin and are normally equipped with facilities required for longer trips, including comfortable seats and sometimes a toilet. The term coach was previously used for a horse-drawn carriage designed for the conveyance of more than one passenger, the passenger's luggage, and mail, that is covered for protection from the elements. The term was applied to railway carriages in the 19th century, and later to motor coaches. History: horse-drawn chariots and carriages were used by the wealthy and powerful where the roads were of a high enough standard from possibly 3000 BC. In Hungary, during the reign of King Matthias Corvinus in the 15th century, the wheelwrights of Cox began to build a horse-drawn vehicle with steel spring suspension. This cart of Cox, as the Hungarians called it, soon became popular all over Europe. The Imperial Post Service employed the first horse-drawn mail coaches in Europe since Roman times in 1650, and as they started in the town of Cox, the use of these mail coaches gave rise to the term coach. Stagecoaches were used for transport between cities from about 1500 in Great Britain until displaced by the arrival of the railways. One of the earliest motorized vehicles was the charabanc, which was used for short journeys and excursions until the early years of the 20th century. The first motor coaches were purchased by operators of those horse-drawn vehicles in the early 20th century by operators such as Royal Blue Coach Services, who purchased their first charabanc in 1913 and were running 72 coaches by 1926. Features: coaches, as they hold passengers for significant periods of time on long journeys, are designed for comfort. They vary considerably in quality from country to country and within countries. Higher specification vehicles include luxury seats and air conditioning. Coaches typically have only a single, narrow door, as an increased loading time is acceptable due to infrequent stops. Some characteristics include comfortable seats that may include a folding table, armrests, and recliner. Comfort is considered to be an important feature in coaches. Luggage racks above the seats where passengers can access their carry-on baggage during the journey, baggage holds, accessed from outside the vehicle, often under the main floor or at the rear, where passengers' luggage can be stowed away from the seating area, passenger service units, mounted overhead, on which personal reading lights and air conditioning ducts can be controlled and used by individual passengers with little disturbance to other passengers, on-board restrooms fitted with chemical toilets, hand basins and hand sanitizer. On some coaches, on-board entertainment including movies may be shown to passengers, on-board refreshment service or vending machines, wheelchair accommodation, possibly including a wheelchair lift for access, curtains, useful on overnight services, and board Wi-Fi access. Manufacture: coaches, like buses, may be fully built by integrated manufacturers, or a separate chassis consisting of only an engine, wheels and basic frame may be delivered to a coachwork factory for a body to be added. A minority of coaches are built with monocoque bodies without a chassis frame. Integrated manufacturers include Mercedes-Benz, Autosan, Scania, MAN, Fuso, and Alexander Dennis. Major coachwork providers include Van Hool, Neoplan, Marcopolo, Isa, and Design Line. Gallery = modern coaches = a representative selection of vehicles currently in use in different parts of the world. Vintage coaches = a selection of vehicles in use in different parts of the world in the past. See also. References: Anderson, RCA and Frankis, G. History of Royal Blue Express Services. David and Charles. External links: BBC Time Shift, The Modern Age of Coach Travel.